We are live, my friend.
What?
We're live. Here we go.
You're gonna catch me with my fly down. You keep surprising me like that.
Welcome to Earl and the Idiot, the show that gives you the answers you need to take your business to the next level. With Earl Flormata, one of Vancouver's most sought-after business and marketing consultants, author of Business Engine Optimization, consultant to over 60 successful businesses, an all-around evil marketing genius with a combined total of more than $70 million worth of sales to his credit. And some idiot. Okay, here we go.
Here we go,
indeed. That intro never gets old.
Yeah, it's brilliant, right?
Yeah.
Must be written by some genius.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that clearly wasn't written by an idiot.
So there you go. Actually, funny enough, you're the one who wrote it. So.
Yeah, don't give away the joke.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
Wait,
clearly wasn't written by me. I wouldn't call myself an idiot like that. Wouldn't base the whole show and online persona around the whole concept.
Right. We just can't wait. I think we win when some rando from some stranger just had a networking event goes, "Hey, you're that idiot."
Yep. That's going to be a big day for me. We almost had it once, but we got another event coming up February 1st, right? It could happen there.
Yeah. Maybe someone will actually call you an idiot in public. On brand.
On brand, exactly. Next chance. How are you doing, Earl? How's it going?
I'm good. It's been a busy week. So
good. Busy productive or busy annoying?
Actually a bit of both. Bit of both. Just every once in a while I run into an existential crisis and I have to go deal with that. And then just like I'm a person too. And then while doing that, of course, it's the busiest time ever. So that's when the busy stuff hits at the same time. So I'm like, oh man. So you run into both.
Exactly. So good. I'm just getting my head around the game here. I'm in the middle of trying to buy a car, so I'm trying to focus.
Life happens.
Life happens. Trying to channel my idiot powers here. So this is Earl and the Idiot. This is the show we ask the smart guy the dumb questions to get you the business answers you need to succeed in business.
There you go.
Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it?
Sounds so fancy when you say the business answers you need to succeed. It's like you thought it through and it rhymes and stuff.
Yeah. You need to succeed. Yeah. I meant to do that. That was not accidental at all.
You did. Absolutely. Happy accidents.
Happy accidents. All right. So we're doing a bit of a shorter show because we're squeezing the show in between multitudes of other things. So as I say, what do they say in the podcasting world?
Let's dive right in.
Let's dive right into it.
There you go.
Now I'm going into this totally blind, totally ignorant and idiotic. All I know is the title of the show today, and that is the 365 method. Is it 365 or 365?
I call it 365 because 365 sounds weird.
365 method.
365.
Do you remember in school when you go, it's 4,502, and your teachers would correct you on that and say, don't put the and in there?
Yeah.
I don't know why that always bugged me. I think it should be an and. 4,005. Like that makes sense. So this is the 360 and 5 method.
There you go. And 5.
And 5. I figured this is appropriate because here we are still at the beginning of the year. We don't quite have 365 days left in the year, but most of the 365 days are left. So right. I thought this would be good. So the 365 method, he said, reading learnedly from his notes, content marketing framework that keeps you top of mind. Earl, is this why you send pictures of your food all the time?
That's exactly what I send pictures of my food all the time. This is 100% why I do that. At any given point in time, 96% of your audience isn't ready to buy stuff from you yet. Mm-hmm. So the point of marketing is so that you're top of mind when they are ready to buy stuff from you. So that's when I put together this method, and I've been doing this for years upon years on end, and it's still working. So that's why we're still talking about it. So it's literally just having a top of mind method. Gary Vee talks about this all day long, every day, where he's like, just post like crazy. And posting like crazy gets you noticed, right? People start to find you on the algorithms, whether it's on LinkedIn or Facebook or Twitter or whatever. People start to find you if you post on a regular basis. they start to expect that, hey, I'm expecting that this guy's going to post pictures of this or videos of this or whatever your content type is, right? Or write about this. And yeah, they start to miss you when you're gone. Right. So
Okay, well, here's your first dumb question that comes to mind as a stupid person. Doesn't that get annoying? Don't you bother people by posting every day?
it does if all you do is post about me, right? If
Me,
it's
me,
like
me, 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 me.
look how great I am the entire damn time. And if
You know what?
that's all you post, it's
this is
annoying
the-
shit.
This is the don't be Beaker from the Muppets method.
Right. Me.
Me, me,
There
me,
you
me,
go.
me, me.
Meep.
Or Roadrunner. Me, me.
Meep. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So
All
don't
right.
post about you all the damn time. Like this is part of the conversation, right? If all you do is post stuff about how great you are, and doesn't everybody want to buy your stuff because it's the greatest thing since ever, everyone will get sick of you real quick, right?
Mhm.
So yes, it does get annoying if that's all you do, but that's why you got to mix it up, right? Like all work and no play makes everybody dull. So everybody has something that they're into. I don't care if it's food or golf or movies or trivia or something. There's
Mhm.
something else that you enjoy in life other than the work that it is that you do. Post stuff about being a person, right? So, and that's really what the key is for the whole 365 method. It's like post stuff regularly, daily, but make it not all about work all the time, right? So you were just asking about, Earl posting food porn all the damn time. So like any other typical Asian, I will lose my Asian status if I don't pop a squat and take a picture of the food that I'm about to eat. Right. So
I heard this joke. This is a joke I heard by a Taiwanese person in Taiwan.
okay.
And it was, if a Taiwanese person eats a meal and doesn't post a photo about it, did they really eat that meal?
Right, exactly. I was going to say, like, it's the tree falling in the forest things, the pictures of food.
Yeah.
So, but the funny thing is, in doing so, if you do it properly, like I post pictures of my food on Instagram, but
Mhm.
I also post the pictures of food on Google as an example, like as a Google review kind of guy.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
I just got an award the other day. I'm in the top 10% in the world of Google food reviewers. I'm like,
Oh, my
holy
Lord.
crap. Like, are you kidding me? Like, no. Like, I talked to all my other friends and they're like, no, we don't post any Google reviews ever. Good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. And I post it good, bad, or whatever. Like I always post. And there was this hilarious, it was hilarious. This person was flexing, saying, oh yeah, like, we do this as an agency. We've got X number of 100,000 views on our stuff, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cool, wow, that's really good. That's because unknowingly, not knowing how many views I had, I'm just no clue, right? And I'm like, I just out of pure morbid curiosity, I'm like, oh, I wonder how many views I got. I didn't even know how to check. So I'm sitting there digging around Google Maps, going, where the hell is the button? Oh, I found it. 5.6 million. Oh. These guys are running around flexing about hundreds of thousands of views. And I thought that was impressive at the time. And I find mine, I'm like, 5 million. Oh, holy crap. Okay. Well,
again, when I was in Taiwan, I went to, there was the hotel I was staying at had a buffet breakfast.
Mhm.
It was a breakfast or dinner. Anyway, buffet meal of some kind. And I went down there and there was this tub like this
Tub. Yeah.
of yellow jiggliness.
Jello.
Not Jello. It was like it was a solid color. It wasn't see-through,
Okay.
but it was yellow and like, I don't know what kind of yellow was it? Like not a vibrant yellow, a dull, pale yellow.
Okay.
And with scoops out of it, and then like beans placed randomly on the top,
Interesting.
like red beans of some kind. And I was so grossed out by this. I was like, I got to take a photo to show my friends about how gross this is. And then later Google said, hey, you were at this hotel. You want to post your picture? And I was like, sure, why not? Just looked at it the other day. It's got 300,000 views.
Yeah, there you go. What the hell is this?
Yeah. So, okay.
Beans
So
in
you-
durian gelatin or something.
Oh, good. Oh, don't get me started. Or stinky tofu. You ever had the stinky tofu?
Stinky tofu, man. I've had that stuff.
You've eaten that?
I've eaten that.
How? I couldn't. I was across the street. I was at an outdoor food market, and I was across
night market.
Yeah,
This
night
is
market.
where you
that's what
buy
it's
it.
called. I was across the street from a thing, and I almost threw up being across the street from stinky tofu, let alone within mouthing distance.
it does smell terrible, but like when you eat it, it doesn't taste the way it smells. It tastes good. I'm like, whoa, that's weird. Like I did it just because my friend like dared me to eat the stinky tofu, and I'm like, screw you, I can eat anything. I'm Asian. So, and it's just like I'll do this. Yeah, but the stinky tofu, no problem. Durian, no.
No.
That's a hard no for me. Like either you love this stuff or you hate this stuff. I'm on the I hate durian side. Sorry for anybody who likes durian, but man,
Yeah.
like, so
I haven't tried. What about the pig's blood? You ever eat the pig's blood?
yeah, dinuguan. It's a regular dish in the Philippines.
Yeah. I
Yep.
was brave enough to try that, but I will not again. I had it for dinner, and then by the time I was in bed, I was still tasting it in my mouth. And we're not eating
Yeah,
that
the
anymore.
taste does stick around for a little while.
Yeah.
That one I don't mind actually. That one I don't mind. But there's just there's some stuff like unborn duck
Oh,
that is
come
just
on.
like absolutely no. Like as a kid, I ate it, just not knowing any better. Now it's just like, dude, your egg crunches. That's weird, man. Like,
Oh,
probably shouldn't.
gross.
It's like
Gross.
no.
All right, we
But
gotta do a food episode. We gotta stay on track here because we're
there
limited
you
time,
go.
but we'll do a food episode. So, but here's the question: should your posting,
Mhm.
should you try to keep it on topic at least? Like, should it have something to do with your brand or your business, or can it just literally be anything that keeps you in everybody's face?
It's anything that keeps you in everybody's face. You should be doing your brand. You should be doing your business like once every week. Or
Yeah,
something like that, like pitch once a week or remind people who you are and what you do once a week. But like my top videos that are shared on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, is a squirrel pooping on another squirrel, right? So it's just people will share that stuff, laugh their asses off, go, who the hell posted this crap, and follow me, right?
Yeah.
And when they follow me, they end up taking in my other posts of food, dumb cat pictures on the internet, and then marketing posts.
yeah. You've
And
literally,
then,
literally written down stupid cat pictures in the notes.
yeah, stupid cat
Mhm.
pictures. Those things, dude. The squirrel poop video has been my most shared. Like, it was crazy. It got into like the hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of shares. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
Okay. Is there a danger that you're gonna look unprofessional? Everyone wants
Yeah,
to maintain a very
absolutely.
professional. There is a danger. Okay.
Absolutely,
You're
there's a
obviously
danger
not
of
worried.
looking unprofessional. But like the thing is, though, my moniker is evil marketing genius, right? And I
Mhm.
do all sorts of crazy marketing techniques, right? And a lot of the stuff I do is guerrilla tactic, right? So the hilarious thing is the squirrel poop video is on brand, right? So
Right.
and I do this on purpose. I will post 3 cutesy, very lovey-dovey pictures in a row, followed by a dog trying to screw a chicken. Just for that straight up, like, what the hell just happened? So because it was pretty funny. This one girl was looking at my feed going, oh, you post the best stuff, Earl. So she sees a cute video, cute hamster video, cute kitten video, and then the dog trying to do the chicken. She's like, oh, it was just in so much shock. And everybody at the table, because she didn't know who I was, everybody at the table was just laughing their asses off after they figured out. Like I do 3 nice ones in a row, and then I give you a shocker, right? It's just like, oh, hey.
Just don't post screamers. I hate screamers.
Yeah, I know. But yeah,
so
man.
what's
Stupid
the
cat
fridge
pictures, the
magnet
whole
method?
shit. The
What's
fridge
the fridge
magnet
magnet?
method is the only reason I remember Pizza Hut's phone number, 604-310-1010, is because they give you a stupid fridge magnet on the box of pizza. And then what are you going to do with a fridge magnet? Well, I'm not going to throw it away for some stupid reason. I won't throw it away. I'll just stick it on the fridge. And that's what's going to hold our stuff up. Like here's a grocery list or whatever. And every time you walk by this damn poster, this damn sticker, that gets in my head. And on days where I'm lazy and I don't want to cook, or days when my wife is lazy and she doesn't want to cook, we both look at the stupid Pizza Hut thing and then we order Pizza Hut because it's $5, $5, you son of a gun, right? So it's just like, oh man, so it works, right? So it's just exposure over time. And that's what the whole 365 method is. Every time we walk by the fridge, the damn Pizza Hut magnet staring us in the face going, hey, are you lazy today? Maybe.
You know, when I grew up in Richmond, when I was a kid in Richmond, there was a realtor. I'm trying to think of his name now. It's kind of defeats the point because I don't remember his name, but I was a kid, so it wasn't that important to me. But there's a realtor who had his face and name and contact info on notepads.
Yes, that still happens,
Right?
by the way.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. And
I literally just got one in the mail slot like 10 minutes before the show started.
there you go. So this was always our notepad. My mom would get these in the mail and plop them near the phone. So whenever you had to when the phone was still attached to the wall, and
Yeah.
you couldn't write notes on it. There'd be a notepad by the phone. And as a young fella, this guy became like an entity to me. You know what I mean? Like he was part of the infrastructure. He might as well have been the phone company or the streets.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
He was like a ubiquitous energy force. And then one day I was home alone and I got a knock at the door and it's him personally handing out his notebooks. And I was like, "You're the guy. You're the guy. I grew up with your face next to my phone." Now looking back on it, he's just a realtor who gives out notepads. But to me, it's like, but it's just an indication, like that ubiquitous presence elevates you in everyone's mind, right?
Santa Claus.
Notepad Santa Claus. Yeah, exactly. So
it's him. He's really him. He does exist.
So. Right. So he does exist. They do exist. Well, someone pointed that out. They trot that commercial out every year. They have not changed it, updated it, redone it, nothing. Every year they break that. I can't think of another commercial that remains unchanged every season other than that one commercial.
But it works so well, right?
It's in my head, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even say who it was, what was on it. You knew right away exactly who I'm talking about, what I'm talking about. Right?
Perfect tie-in right there.
So if you can do this methodology, and it doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to break the bank, it doesn't have to, like, all this guerrilla marketing stuff doesn't have to be crazy. Like, I literally post pictures of food on my Instagram. People who I haven't talked to in 5, 7, 10 years see the picture of the food. They complain to me because it makes them hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And they go, "Hey, do you still do that marketing stuff?" And I tell them, "No." I'm like, oh no. And they're like, "No, I'm just kidding. I still do the marketing stuff." And so they come back and go, "Okay, yeah." Well, and then we literally go have a meal together. And because I tagged them in the picture for the Instagram thing, they're really proud of being tagged in the stupid picture of the food.
I'm part of
the picture of them. I just ad tag them on the food. I'm like, "Hey, this is what they ate." Right?
Yeah, I'm part of Food Picture Santa Claus's post.
Pretty much. And then what happens is that they go then tell their friends saying, "Hey, I was tagged in this picture, blah, 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 blah." And their friends ask, "Where the hell was this?" And I go, "Oh, this, street taco thing was the best thing ever. Earl sent it to me. Who's this Earl guy?" They find me, they see the stupid poop squirrel video, they laugh their ass off, and then I get a new follower. And that's how it works, right? So it's just top of mind. Again, 90 some odd percent of your customers aren't ready to buy it. Some of them don't even know who you are or what you do, right? I'm not a celebrity by any stretch of the term, right? But
come on,
Earl. The damn poop squirrel video. I'm like, dude, really? That's what you remember me for. Yeah, exactly.
You can't walk through the streets of Yale Town and tell me you're not a celebrity and people don't recognize you.
I used to be. I used to speak all the time, and now I don't speak all the time. So like when I spoke all the time, yeah, that was weird. Like I couldn't go to this grocery store and like not get accosted by people. But
this podcast is going to be so big, we're going to make a celebrity out of you yet again.
There we go. We'll be like, "Hey, it's the Earl, that idiot."
It's the Earl. Yeah. People are like, "Oh, Earl, where's the idiot? I want to talk to the idiot."
There you go. But that's really all there is, right? Like just post stuff that's memorable and that's funny and that elicits an emotional response, and then they will buy things from you because it's that combination of know, like, and trust. Mm-hmm. Right? That's really all there is to it. It's just let's know, like, and trust hack.
Yeah. So let's get a little technical here. So when you're obviously posting the stuff on social media, although it can be fridge magnets and notepads, as we discussed, or seasonal ads. When you're posting on social media, are you paying to boost it, or are you counting on the viralness of the photo? Would you recommend certain people boost or don't boost? What's your take on boosting these posts?
I have boosted things in the past, and it made no difference to my conversion rate. It got me more impressions, maybe a little bit more engagement, but in this particular thing, it did not help, right? So either what you post is engaging and interesting or funny or whatever your positioning happens to be, right? I mean, you could do this with like inspirational quotes and be the inspirational quote guy, right? There was this one place called Allegra Print that had this one of those just signage things outside with the letters you just stick up. And I swear to you, every week I looked forward to the next damn quote. Like I would drive past the place and I would be sad if they didn't update the quote, right? And I looked forward to it, right? It's just something along the drive, from here to work or from here to the grocery store or whatever. And I would look up, hey, what's on the thing? It's like a fortune cookie, right? And they'd always have this inspirational quote. And I thought, hey, that's really cool. Like, why do I look forward to this? Right. And there's people who look forward to the dumb things I post on Facebook on a regular basis. So people, and it's weird. The other thing that I notice is that there's some people who will not like, who will not share, who will not comment on your stuff. But out of the blue, I get this new client and he tells me, oh, dude, I love your Facebook posts. They always make me laugh every day. Like, you've never, not once, ever liked it, commented it, or shared it. He's like, oh yeah, I know. I just don't like comment or share on anything. I'm like, oh, but you're gonna have these people who watch your stuff and pay attention to your stuff that you've never seen before. You have no metrics on. There's no way to measure this, right?
Yeah.
And this is coming from the KPI guy. Like, oh, you measure stuff all the time. And there's no way to measure this because these people are ghosts, right? They're never going to like, share, or comment, or do anything, but they are paying attention still. And when the right time comes for them to buy, the damn hook and the worm is hanging in the water and they're biting like fish. I'm like, oh man, this stuff works.
Yeah.
So I've made 6 figures on Instagram. I've made 6 figures on LinkedIn. Dude, I have 1,000 followers on Instagram. Like, I don't use Instagram like the other Instagrammers do, right? And 1,000 followers, I've made 6 figures on this stuff. And they're like, how? I got deals because I post interesting pictures of food. I tag the places where people can go get the food because I'm very vigilant of like I bought this from here, and I tag them and I just their address and blah blah, so people can see it on a regular basis. So if they want to go eat it, they can go eat it too. But like the Notepad Santa Claus man, people are honored to be part of one of the food porn posts, and they're like, "Hey, dude, I want to be on one of your hashtag meeting food posts." If you want.
There you go.
Absolutely.
I gotta interject with one of our trademark digressions here. You said inspirational posts.
Yeah.
And usually I sort of roll my eyes at most inspirational posts. Like there's a certain type of person where their Facebook account is all like pictures of flowers, and the inspirational post says, "Be kind to one another," and you're like, "Yeah, thanks, I got it." Like no personality to it at all. I usually kind of just scroll past it, but I saw one the other day that actually really hit me. I thought it was a great quote, and it was posted in front of a picture of an otter, so that makes it even better.
Even better.
And it was, "Worry is a complete misuse of the imagination."
Nice.
Isn't that great?
I like it. Love it.
I want to crochet that on a pillow.
Okay,
Okay,
I want to crochet "I love you more than Kanye loves Kanye" on a pillow.
That's a good one too. So you got some technical data here about Facebook. Wait 2 days, LinkedIn wait 1 day, Reddit wait 2 days, Twitter, etc. What's the deal here? This sounds important.
Don't spend it all in one place. So to get this crazy omnipresence of being everywhere,
Notepad Santa Claus.
Don't take the same post and post it on all your crap at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Right. So if you post it on Facebook, wait 2 days, then post it on LinkedIn, then wait 1 day, then post it on Reddit, then wait 2 days and post it on Twitter, et cetera, et cetera. And whatever the cadence is, you're cycling through stuff on a regular basis. Right. Because let's pretend I'm a fan of Earl and the Idiot. Right?
You better
right now, we're doing it wrong.
Oh.
Because we're live streaming, it posts to every major platform simultaneously right now.
Oh, we're such idiots.
But what you're going to start seeing is we're actually going to be using this 365 method very, very soon, where the team who comes in behind us after the fact and cleans up, they're going to pull quotes from us. And those quotes are going to be stagger stepped across all the different platforms. So the quote might pop up on LinkedIn one day, on Monday, and then on Wednesday it'll pop up on Instagram, and then on Friday it'll pop up on Facebook. Okay. Maybe on Saturday it'll pop up on Reddit. But each of those things will pop up on different days on a regular cadence. But because it's moving from day to day, let's pretend that I follow you, Dan, on everything. I follow you on LinkedIn, I follow you on Twitter, I follow you on everything.
Yeah.
If
my
your
OnlyFans
post goes up, and your OnlyFans, which we won't talk about on here.
Oh, but by the way, Facebook and Instagram just said that they're going to start allowing bare nipples. So I think you're going to really rocket your followers now, Earl.
There you go. If I just bare my nipple once whilst eating food, whilst pooping on a squirrel.
You're just eating food with a nipple out. Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is Earl doing? Algorithm hacking bitch. So so that threw me off.
Finally something interrupted you.
It's like, dear God, I forgot what okay. So yeah. So if I follow you on all your platforms,
Yeah.
right? And all I see is the same post over and over again, I don't get that echo chamber effect. Right? But if I follow you on all your stuff, and let's say the quote with the order on it didn't hit you that day, but it hits you a different day at a different time on a different platform, and now it gets you, right? You've got multiple chances to get them with the same piece of content on a different platform. So you're just posting different stuff on different platforms, right? And if people want to really follow you and get you at source, they know that, for example, I post stuff on LinkedIn before anything else, and then I let it trickle down to Facebook, and then I let it trickle down to everything else. So if they know me, they'll go, oh, Earl posts all this fresh content on LinkedIn. You want the fresh stuff, go to LinkedIn. Did you miss something? Go to Facebook for the repeats.
Okay, so I got two technical questions for you here. First of all,
Yeah,
that
shoot.
sounds like an awful lot of work and a giant pain in the ass. What do you recommend for automation to push this stuff out to these other things on a
Anything.
cadence?
Buffer
What is there?
works. So there's Buffer, there's Hootsuite, there's Later, there's a million of these things. So all you need
I've never
to
heard of
do-
Later, but I'm guessing it's missing a vowel.
Oh no, I think it's actually spelled properly, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. That would be a
Not-
good guess, though, relevantly.
LATR or something?
Yeah, exactly. Ladder. So I would pick one, and they're all the same, to be quite frank, right? Just pick the one that suits you the best, where you like the layout, and that allows you to schedule to the platforms that you like. Like some of them won't schedule to Instagram, for example. So okay, well, why don't you figure a way to do that, right? There's another really good tool called If This Then That. The website is ifttt.com. So
okay.
if this, then that. And what you'll do is lets you build a recipe. So every time I do this, then do this. So if this, then that. So if I post to the blog, wait 2 days, or in the technical terms, it would be book a calendar entry 2 days from now. When that calendar entry hits, post to social media platform.
Okay.
So you can make these recipes, post to one place, and have this just auto post to everywhere other place. And there's not a whole lot of work that needs to be done once the automation kicks in. Or if you don't like that and you want it to be more organic, hire a virtual assistant and just make sure that, hey, post this on Thursdays. I don't care when you post it on Thursday, just post it on a Thursday.
Right.
And that way it's a random time every single time, right?
That's your preferred method, is getting someone else to do it for you.
I have virtual assistants do it because I couldn't be bothered to learn all the nuances of all the tools, right? So it's just like, okay, I'll VA guy do this, right?
All right.
And so they go do that, it gets done. I'm happy, right? I get it for like a really good deal. They're they get employment and money to eat. And I'm like, awesome. Everybody's happy, right?
Everybody's happy, especially the people who get to see your food videos. Okay, now here's another technical question, and this might almost be like a hack, which we need to get to soon. Does Facebook start to downgrade you if you post too much? Like, don't they choke you algorithmically?
Facebook chokes you algorithmically if you use automated systems to post to it. So it can tell the difference between an actual person posting or a machine posting.
Another reason to use a VA then.
That's why I prefer people posting.
Yeah.
Right? So that's one thing. The algorithms on Facebook and most of the other channels are pretty similar, right? It's when you post something within an hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever it is, if people are liking it and sharing it or talking about it, the more they like and comment and share, right? You'll notice on some people's videos, they say, please like, comment, and share. There's a reason, because the more people that like it in the first hour of posting, the Facebook goes, oh, people like this, I better show it to more people.
Right. So they don't throttle based on frequency?
Not that I've seen. I've posted literally hundreds of times a day when I was just bored one time. And I didn't get throttled at all. All of the, I mean, this was a couple of years ago, but you have to keep up on this stuff. If this is your livelihood, I mean, I could be wrong, but I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. It's still working to this day. I still get randos going, Earl, I love I love or hate your food posts.
Yeah.
Because every time I see it, I'm jealous and I'm hungry. I'm like, cool, why don't we go have one of them? She's like, oh, really? Are you kidding me? I'm like, cool. Here's a list of restaurants I haven't been to yet. Pick one. Let's go have a meeting there.
One time on Groundhog's Day, I tried to post Happy Groundhog's Day, but like every hour I'd post it again. like the movie.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me do that. They stopped me from doing that. I kept having to
there you
add
go.
punctuation to it to make it a different post. All right.
Just grab a different picture background every single time, and then they'll.
I think this predates picture backgrounds.
Oh, okay.
This is a long time ago. I'm that old. I'm Facebook old. One day we'll get to tell our grandkids that we're older than the internet.
Right.
All right. I think we're coming into the end here. Like I say, I got to go buy a car. So what is? Oh, you got the cue it up.
I do.
Hit it.
There you go.
Do it. Hack of the week.
Hack of the week. So coming up with something every day is really hard. FYI, right? Like when you start doing this, it's tough. You're like, what the hell am I going to post today? Well, this is why I do food posts, because I eat every day, or at least I like to eat every day, right?
Yeah,
so that's why the food post was a really easy thing to do, right? But you can then bundle these things into thematics. As an example, like one of the things I'll be rolling out this year later is Thank You Thursdays, where I'm going to do a gratitude project. This was one of the shows, right? The gratitude project. So I'm actually doing it. I actually sat down, wrote out 120 people I'm grateful for, and I'm going to shoot a crap ton of videos where I'm just thankful for them and just thank them. It's like a minute long. Just thank you for teaching me this. Thank you for showing me this. I even have thank you for teaching me what not to do. But Thank You Thursdays, Tooltip Tuesdays, as an example.
I got lots of people I can thank for that, for not showing me what not to do.
I just won't tag them, but even though there's people who've been like not less than nice to me in my life, the funny thing is I've always learned something from everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I'm still grateful for the thing that they taught me. Right. I'm not grateful for them as a person, like I push them under the bus, but like, at the same time, like they did teach me something cool. I'm thanking them for teaching me something cool. Right.
Yeah.
So there you go. Tooltip Tuesdays keeps it easier. Like, so if you plan stuff out a month or a quarter or a year in advance and just adjust accordingly for relevant news, you'll always have this fresh pile of content on a regular basis.
What?
And that's
you lost me there. Tooltip Tuesdays. What is that?
Tooltip Tuesdays, which I'm going to be having soon, is I have remember how you were making fun of me saying, hey, Earl, you have a tool for everything. Like you do this, there's an automation for that. You do this, there's an automation for that. Well, I've made a list. Apparently I use somewhere between 200 and 300 different tools.
Wow.
So they're like, oh, holy crap. I mean, so every Tuesday, I'm just going to release a series of videos where I go, hey, here's a tool that's free on the internet. Totally use this, blah, 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 blah. Right. And if I make Tooltip Tuesdays, I shoot like 100 of these videos, 100 videos, because I have 200 to 300 tools I've named and labeled, and I've actually put into like alphabetical order and order of what the hell it does. Like what video editing tools to use, this, and this. Oh, wow. Right. So anybody into video or into video, like picture editing or into whatever the hell you want to do, like automated postings on the internet, there's a bunch of tools that I use. So I list them all down. I'm going to share the pros and cons, and I'm going to turn that into a quick post. Right? People are super thankful for some of these things. My most watched YouTube videos are how to do random things on the internet. Like how do you freeze a pane in Excel? And then how do you do the same freeze?
It's a YouTube video, right?
There's a YouTube video, and I literally made this video because I keep forgetting how to do this, and I always have to look it up. And the hilarious thing is I'm an SEO. So I ranked my own stupid video. So every time I search for the stupid video, I would find me, realize sometimes I'm a moron.
Yeah. You should address yourself in the video. Earl, listen to me. It's right. Click this button.
Yeah. So and here's the key to success on freezing a pane in Excel. We'll get a double hack of the week. And all you have to do is highlight the cell above the cell that you want to merge, or highlight both cells. And sometimes that's how you have to freeze it. You don't just pick the one you want, you have to highlight two. And that took me like an hour to figure out one time. Like, I swear I'm pressing the same button in the same order. Dude, highlight the cell above it, highlight the cell below it, and then push the freeze button, and oh, look, it works. And this is why I made the damn video, because I keep forgetting how to do this. And you know why I remember how to do this? Because I'm not doing it right now. Right? So when I have to go do this later, like I swear to you, 10 minutes from now, I'm like, I just said it on the show.
Right. But when you have to do it right there, it just goes out of your head.
That's pretty much it. So there's your hack of the week. Like, write thematics so that you have a theme behind these things, and then it becomes habit. And then when you build the habit, it becomes really easy to push out a bunch of content for this.
Mhm.
There you go.
Cool. All right. Well, that seems like a
That
good
being
place to
said,
end it. Right
there
on
you go.
time.
There's the end of the show, and I'm going to roll the end credit. Unless you had some
Go ahead.
parting
It
comments.
was very tight. It was a tight show today.
Yeah, we kept mostly on track. So there we go.
Yeah. Except for the otters and the nipples.
I like the otters. Maybe not nipples on otters, but here we go.
They got to have them. They're in there someplace.
Thanks for listening to Earl and the Idiot. We hope you learned something you can take action on this week. For more information or to contact the show, visit earlandtheidiot.com.
Oh, yeah.
And until next time, remember what Shakespeare said. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool.
Thank you, Earl. Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Cheers. Bye, everybody.